Alright, so I'm going to be doing Uber for charity today. Now, I had said something about doing this a while back on LinkedIn. Whether anybody's seen it or not, doesn't matter. I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. I've been kind of putting it off because I was trying to make sure the right time, but there's no right time, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do Uber, Lyft, Comfort, all that. Now, the charity I'm going to donate to, the reason why I'm going to donate, I'm going to explain all that real quick. I'm going to donate to the Ronald McDonald House. Now, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. Uber's not affiliated with this. It's all me. This is all my channel, my brand. I'm the one doing this. I'm going to do this in all 50 states. I wanted to do this, try to help raise money on this trip. And I would like to partner with somebody in the future, but I got to earn that. So I'm going to show you guys today. And that's why I posted all this, because I want you guys to see. Not to be like, oh, well, you were going to do it and then you made too much money, so you changed your mind. No, I said I'm going to do it. Now we're going to see what I make. And there is no, oh, I made too much money, I need that, or whatever. I'm going to do it. So the reason why I chose the Ronald McDonald House is because years ago, my mom and my stepdad had a baby. I had one little brother, Brett, and he had a hole in his heart. So they had to go to the Ronald McDonald House. He had to have surgeries. My mom had the baby early, had all kinds of issues. Well, he didn't end up making it, but they had to stay there for like a month. So they really helped them out. So that's why I chose that charity right now. Eventually I might choose a different one, have other people choose it. I don't know. I chose that one because I have a little bit of history with it, with my family and my brother. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures. I'll all be in the episode so you can see what I'm saying, all that stuff. Now, when you do see the pictures, you're not gonna see me in the pictures because I'll explain why I wasn't able to go there. I never got to meet them, but at least this little something to kind of give back, to kind of help out. And you'll see me tomorrow donate the check of what I make today to that charity, and I'll show it to you guys so you guys know, like, I actually did it. Not trying to say, you can't say anything. That's why I document everything so nobody can say anything. I showed it to you exactly how it was, and then that's how it is. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully I can help raise some money for these charities, because I definitely would like to do it. I just don't try to help the drivers. I'm not trying to show you guys, trying to help riders. I want to help every way I can, any way I can, and that's why I'm doing this. So like and subscribe. I'm about to grab something to eat real quick, and then let's see how this day goes. So get out, make sure it's clean. So we're gonna, sorry I have to interrupt in this regular scheduled broadcast, but just so you guys know, this is episode 1. I'm uploading first thing in the morning once I drop the check off. It's already edited, but I'm going to add those end clips. So this episode right here, you're not going to see the money donated because this is tonight, literally tonight. Tomorrow is when I do it, because business hours, I can't donate it. So tomorrow you'll see the other half of the episode where I actually donate the money. I just wanted to clear that up so you're not like, oh, you didn't donate the money. Well, I am tomorrow. I can't do it tonight. This episode is tonight. I got the other half already filmed, ready. I just have to add those clips in of once I go and donate the money, so you guys will see I did it. I just wanted to clear that up, just so you know. Tonight when you're watching, you're like, you didn't even donate the money. Yeah, what? Business hours. So don't worry. Tomorrow you'll see the other half, which I'm filming right now, and you will see me donate the money. Just want to let you know. All right, so I ate. I'm gonna go get the car wash, because gotta have the car clean like always. Just because I'm doing it for charity don't mean I'm just gonna do it any different than I normally do it, besides adding Uber into it so I can make more money. Even if I have to drive more, whatever, don't matter. I mean, like, I take every ride, but definitely gonna do what I could do to make as much money as possible and then show you guys. So hopefully it goes good, be a good day. Eventually, hopefully I can raise more money, but I'll let all the people know, whatever you tip, and then I'll give them a card so they can see, hey, I actually did donate the money. I'm not just trying to get people to give me more money. So you'll get this car washed, and then I'm gonna do Fort Lauderdale. Actually, just kind of really just do wherever. I gotta go to Fort Lauderdale to get the car washed so I can vacuum it. But besides that, wherever I go, it's what I make and what I do and where I end up. But hopefully this will I can help raise more money in the future, but we'll see. I don't want to pick the wrong stuff or pick something that's a scam and feel like I'm trying to scam anybody or anything like that. I get real weary about stuff like that, and I don't want to anybody to try to say that. That's why I show everything. So I'm gonna get the car wash. I'm gonna go we'll see how much money I make. So I might as well kind of touch more on the story, because I gotta go get the car wash anyways. But you know, I was like 18 at the time, I believe, and found out my mom was pregnant. I was like, great, I'm gonna have a little brother, all this, you know. And I got a half sister. She's a little younger, and I got 2 other stepsisters. One's older and one's like 10 months younger. And so I was kind of excited, all that. And I was working at Hinesville at the time. I was working at Ruby Tuesdays, and they had to go up to, he had found out he had complications, you know, had a hole in his heart, so they were going to have to go to the Ronald McDonald house in Atlanta when she was born. Well, she ended up, like, going to the doctor, and they said she's got to go now. So she goes up there, they have the baby, it's got surgeries, does all this stuff. So they had to stay at the Ronald McDonald house. Now, I was supposed to go up there a couple times. I was driving, I had like a Chevy 1500, whatever, it's like a 96. I was doing a pull route for them and stuff. And they didn't want me to drive that vehicle up there, because they didn't really think it'd make it. So I was like, they're like, but don't worry, we'll be back home soon, you know, because I never got to meet him, wasn't any of the pictures. And so then I get a phone call at work. I'm at Ruby Tuesdays, and I had friends there like Amber, Grace, and my buddy James. We were all like a real tight group. I get a phone call saying, hey, you're this is back, I didn't have a cell phone back then, I had a bag phone in the car. Like, this was back when Nextel was around and stuff. And I get a phone call at work saying, hey, we had to pull the plug, he didn't make it, all this stuff. We'll be home tomorrow, the funeral, all this stuff. And so they kind of told me if I wanted to like take off, I could, or I could be cut, whatever. And I was like, no. The way I dealt with death is I just kind of just don't want to deal with it. So I was like, no, I'll just work, blah, blah, blah. So I worked the whole shift, stayed, we went, hung out that night because I just didn't want to think about it. I was kind of upset. Everybody kind of knew what was going on. And so the next day I went to the funeral, did all that stuff. But that's why, like, when I show you the pictures, I'm not in any of the pictures because I never got to meet them. And it's kind of rough because it's like, you know, it's family, it's blood. And then you're not in the pictures, everybody else in the pictures. So this little way to kind of give back a little bit, I guess. That's why I chose the Ronald McDonald house, because, I mean, I was going to do, I'm sure other people might think, oh, you had cancer, you're going to donate to cancer. Well, yeah, I had cancer, all that, but this is a little bit more personal. It means a little bit more compared to just donating to, like, Lance Armstrong or whatever, because of the cancer I had, but whatever kind of stuff. So that's why I chose it. Eventually, hopefully, one of these charities will kind of work for me. Maybe we can raise some money, do it throughout this trip. But until that point, I just kind of picked that one. Next time I do one, I don't know. I might let other people pick if they want or whatever. I still have to kind of check it because, you know, I have to be careful. So I'm about to start doing some Uber. I had washed the car. Kind of got a headache, but I don't care. I'll be all good. I think it's more the caffeine. I got energy drink, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get it pulled up so I can show you guys. Now, this is what I normally work, right? Comfort, Premier Hourly, Premier, XL's busy, Uber X is busy, right? I'm not gonna do pet, not doing no deliveries, but I'm gonna do all that, and let's see what I can make. Which I gotta put my seatbelt on because it's driving me nuts. But we're gonna see how much money I can make today so I can donate it to charity. And what I will do too, I'm gonna give the cards to people. I'm gonna tell them, look, whatever you donate, it's going to go towards charity. Like, I'm not keeping none of it. It does cost me money to like send it to my account from my card, all that, but I mean, it's not that much money. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, you know, it costs me this. No, I don't care. Like, send it to my bank account. I'll grab a check. I gotta call them in the morning and figure out because I don't have checks. But let's see how. Sorry, I got a thing. And we got a surge going on, but going out more towards the beaches. And then we'll see what we can make. Hopefully, be busy. It should be busy. I mean, it looks busy, and I got Uber on, so I can't say, oh, it's not, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. So basically, I'm trying to make some money today. We'll see what we can do, see what I can get made up to donate to charity. I mean, I'm not gonna work like 12 hours, but I'm gonna work a lot. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I just worked 2 hours and made some money. I'm gonna actually work like I normally work and try to make as much money as I can. I'm not gonna you know, half do it or whatever. I'm gonna work, and everything I make, donate. I got a full tank of gas, which they're getting a little bit better. It's going up to 400, but still not 550, or I was like 540 I was getting. So I really don't know why the gas is so watered down here. Honestly, it was like 240 or 230. But you know, I'm just doing this. I want to show everybody, look, I want to try to help raise money while I do this. Like, a lot of people try to do this. You know, a lot of people that have money donate. I don't really have any money, but I'm still going to work and donate because I still want to try to give back. And I've been trying to work on this for a while. Just had a million other things to do, so let's see what happens. Only got a $1.75 surge. Like, there's 650, there's 7, right? And it's giving me the 250. We're not going to do that one. Actually, that is probably a pretty good one. Let's do it. We'll do it. I'm going to go pick them up. Got to do a U-turn, but that's a good start. We'll see how much money we can make. Kind of going out towards Sunrise. I was out where I had the what is it called? The In-Town Suites was out there at Sunrise. Gym's out there too. I mean, they got the gym in Pompano, but I like the one at Sunrise better. Pompano, I go. It's kind of, Pompano's like really kind of far out of the way. I just did it coming down there because it was along the way. I didn't realize where I was staying at, and there's a closer gym over there. But there's none in Miami, so I always have to come to this one to work out. They did a pretty good job with that little thing. I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably have to zoom in. Whoever painted that or drew on it with chalk, whatever they did a pretty good job. All right, so I dropped that guy off. He was a guest. Lady picked him a ride. Come out all the way out here to Sunrise. I'm like literally right next to the gym. But I'm not gonna work out today. I'll work out tonight or something. Actually, gonna have to edit this video. But besides that, 1859. I did get another like ride request, but I'm gonna wait until I get out of here because it was like $2, and I'm not doing a ride for $2. It's like a mile, but see the problem with having Uber on, I'm gonna get more Uber requests than I'm gonna get Comfort, then I'm gonna get XL, then I'm going to get Premier, because it's going to funnel those Uber X requests to me, which, you know, if it's a good paying ride, I'm going to take it, but I usually don't take it because you're going to look at like so many rides, and it kind of hurts that acceptance rating and stuff. I don't really care about that. I really don't. Cancellation, I don't care about it either because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. So I'm trying to see how it works. Like how if we can get some good rides. Wouldn't mind getting some Premier rides, get some XL rides, but I'm at 1859. You know, it's still early, still make some money, and I mean, still make some money. Like I'm gonna make some money today. It's just a matter of getting those good rides. We'll see what happens. But 1859. If they tip me, you know, a lot of people don't tip until later on, so we'll go through all the earnings once I'm finished for the day, and I'll show you all the people that didn't tip, so we can kind of add it all up to make sure I see how much I donate. Now, before I do go get the check, before I do drop it off, if any of those other tips for those trips for today pop up, I will take those and put them in there too. But that all depends, because you know people don't tip till later on. But if they don't tip for like a day or so, and I've already done it, then there's nothing I can really do about it. But so far, I'm at 1859. It's not a bad start for trying to, you know, raise some money. See, that's like for 370. You're gonna see a lot of those little crazy little matches that Uber's gonna send out. So 935. We'll take that one. Oh no, now I gotta drive 6 miles. See, that's the problem with Uber. It wants you to drive so far to pick up sometimes. It's really not worth it. Like, why do I want to drive 7 miles to pick somebody up? Look at that. I got to drive 5 miles to pick somebody up. I'm not doing it. See, that's the problem with doing Uber. I need to get back out there by the beaches and do it, but I got to work my way back over there because I don't want to. 287. That's going to, I don't want to do that one either, because now I'm out here by Sawgrass. So you're going to get a lot of these people out here that want to do a ride to there, and I'm gonna keep getting pulled more and more into all that. I don't really want to do it, so I gotta drive way out there to pick up. We're just gonna do it because we need to make some money. I don't really want to do it, but we're gonna do it. See, this way I can work my way back over towards the beaches, and then try to start doing some tours. But kind of gotta be careful at the beach too, because it's a nice day, and what happens on a nice day at the beach? Sand. Get a lot of sand in the vehicle. But I got a handheld vac, but sometimes it's hard to it doesn't quite work that well to get all the sand out. So sometimes it can be, because people sit on the seat, and whatever, and they'll get sand off of them, whatever. I mean, I've had people that put towels down. People are very courteous, but you've been laying on the beach. You can only get so much sand off you until you take a shower. Even if you use the beach shower, it's still gonna have sand. It's just part of it. But I'm gonna pick up these people, and then we're gonna go work our way back towards downtown area, try to make some money. Hopefully I get some better rides than just so much Uber. But unfortunately, when you have Uber on, like, I could do this all the time, be like, oh, look at these rides, and people get to see all this different stuff. But I don't want to show y'all a bunch of nonsense. I want to show you like good rides. Let me take them. I don't have to weed through it. It's too much to try to deal with. Everybody's got their own ways of doing things. I just rather just show what I'm trying to take, and I'm trying to make it easier on me at the same time. Like, yeah, you might want to see what a lot of the rides look like. Sometimes I might even do it. Say, hey, look, like when I do the charity thing, let's get a glimpse of what it's trying to make me do. Because Uber's going to make you drive. It pings drivers farther away so that you use priority. And don't really do it when I'm doing Premiere stuff, because it doesn't want to pay all that money. And it knows what Premiere, it knows what XL too, and Comfort's kind of about the same, is that it knows people like that don't want to wait that long. So it's not trying to get, they're already paying a premium, it's not trying to milk them for more priority. When you're doing regular Uber, you're not really paying a lot, so it's trying to milk you for every dollar you can get. So that one was $6.01. So now I'm at literally $24.60. So I ain't doing too bad off 2 trips. Let's see what we get. Here you got the swap shop. Now the swap shop is I actually bought my stereo system from there when I was in high school, back in like 99. No, it was like 2001, I believe. But you got the swap shop. It's a pretty big marketplace. It was a lot bigger, I believe, back then. To tell you the truth, though, I don't really know. I haven't been there since. I literally haven't been there since then. But I know a lot of people go there, a lot of people do stuff, but I haven't been there in a very long time. When I was living in Fort Pierce, I drove all the way down here to get a stereo system, which wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. It was a long drive. Now that's going to the airport, but it's not a good thing. Like, I gotta be somewhat picky, because if I start taking less rides, it might hurt me when I do the other stuff. Let me try a little bit of Uber XL, and take Uber off for a second, because it's coming with crazy trips. I did a few. The first 2 were like pretty good, but those are like really horrible. Like the airlines, yeah, it's great to go to the airline, but it was like 6 miles and then 12 miles for $8. So you're talking about going 10 extra miles. I want to make money for doing this, but I can't train the algorithm at the same time that I'm willing to take crazy rides just because it hears me say I'm trying to make money to do it for charity. Because I guarantee you it's listening. I'm not being paranoid, I'm being crazy. I guarantee you a thing listens to what we say. There's technology out there for it. I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. And they definitely spend their money somewhere, and it ain't like the app don't look that much better. So where's the money going? It's technology you ain't let us know about, probably. But yeah, I'm gonna wait. I got it taken off for a second, because this area is crazy, but it's giving me like crazy ride. I told you already, I'm not just taking every ride. I'm gonna pick through them, but I'm gonna make money. I'm already at 2460, but it was coming up with like 10 different rides. They were all trash. That's why I don't leave Uber on, because it's gonna give me so much craziness. And earlier, the reason why I got those good rides because there was surge. So Uber, when there's a surge, is usually when it's pretty good. But if there is no surge, yeah, you're not really going to make that much, because it's going to make you drive far to pick them up. And it only does it with Uber X. Comfort usually doesn't do that. XL usually doesn't do that. And Premier definitely doesn't do that. Every once in a while, it'll make you drive a little bit of a distance to pick them up, but you're definitely getting paid for it. Uber doesn't care about that. But when it comes to regular Uber, it's like the algorithm's almost different for just Uber compared to Comfort, compared to Premier and all those other different things. I mean, it really definitely is different. Oh, I didn't know that's the same place. Okay. I was wondering why this area is looking familiar. It's because I just left from here. So I'm trying to get closer back to the airport, or not airport, but towards beaches, do some XL, some Comfort, Premier. Then I'll turn Uber back on here and there, but I gotta take a break from it sometimes because it's just too crazy. I mean, it's literally like a bunch of crazy rides. It's like I couldn't train the algorithm that I'm gonna take less stuff for, and then not, just because I'm trying to make money to raise it. I'm still trying to do the same strategy I normally do to help make some money, because it always works. Just I get a little frustrated, but I'll turn, like, there's some surges pop up, I'll turn Uber on. Otherwise, I can get Comfort, I can get Premier, I can get XL, and I might even get it to the airport. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get through this traffic though. Alright, so I'm at 2460. I've only done 2 trips, but the 2 Uber trips I did weren't bad because I had a surge. But when that surge goes away, it starts wanting to send me 8 miles to pick up and then 12 miles to get there. Even though it was an airport trip, all for $8. And that's not worth going to the airport for $8. Come on now. That's crazy. You know what I'll do? Say, hey, I'll take an airport trip for less money, but that's usually like Comfort or XL, where it's like, whatever, but not that craziness. So I'm trying to get I got Premier, I got XL, and I got Comfort on. I'm trying to see if I can't snag some of them now, and then once I land in a surge zone again, I'll go back to doing some Uber also, and I'll go back and forth to it here and there. But when it starts sending me that crazy stuff, I ain't got time to keep rejecting a million different things, so I have to like take a break from that. So I'm at like 2460 still. No rides. I'm heading back out towards like Lauderdale by the Sea. I should get a lot of people going back and forth from different spots, or just US 1 area is usually pretty good. So we'll see what happens. But make some money. I get another surge zone, turn the Uber back on, because that's when Uber will start to pay pretty good. But without it, Uber just wants, literally Uber, I showed you too, it's going to give you rides super far away. It pings us to try to get you to pay priority. When you're doing Comfort, when you're doing XL, when you're doing Premier, don't really do that, because now Comfort will do it sometimes, but don't really do it because it's already making more money because people chose that tier. But when you're at that bottom level, it's going to do whatever it can to make you get aggravated with that bottom level, and that's coming from a rider, not a driver necessarily, to where you're going to pay more for Comfort, you're going to pay more for XL, or you're going to pay more for Premier or Black, whatever, so that you they get as much out of you can. Look, bam, there we go. We're going to take that. Let's see if we get it. And it's a match, so it's not guaranteed. It's not that much. It's not that far. It's going to a touristy area, and all match requests taken. That's what it tells you. But it could still pop up. So we'll see. Probably not. But it's worth a shot. I'm probably going to go up here and take a left, go back towards Lauderdale by the Sea, because I might be able to snag a Comfort ride, XL ride, or even a Premier ride to the airport. I might even end up in Miami. You never know. Never know. Well, last night I almost got a ride to Miami. Where was it? To I forget. they were coming from the beach, but it was like 2 in the morning. So I figured, they were just coming up here for one of the clubs. And I didn't feel like driving people from the club that late all the way back home and then be sick, or I don't know. Got it. I'm going to the airport. So go pick them up, take them to the airport, and catch us a ride at the airport. But I'm going to turn off comfort now so that we'll get a premier ride or an XL ride from the airport. I dropped these ladies off. They were nice. They were from Kentucky. So $38 is where I'm at. It was like $13. But you'll see now how I'll get a ride. And I told them what I was doing. There's one lady, she does like Instagram or TikTok too. But I'm trying to see, still waiting on a trip. And they gave me a $9 tip. So I'm going to send them a thank you. And that all goes to, so now we're at 27. So I'm doing pretty good, 3 trips. Now I gotta get way over there. So let me try and do that. So, mouth's so dry. I gotta get a drink after this. I just try to be careful with the cops here because they're pretty bad at this airport. From what I've heard, they never mess with me, but I've heard they're pretty crazy about stuff. That comes from people I know that work over here. So I'm gonna head to the waiting lot. I believe this is where I gotta go out. Unless I get a ride before I get around there. Then I can go the other way, which is a little bit easier. But I gotta head to the waiting lot. I got comfort off. I got Uber off. It's just Premier and XL, which means I'll get a ride. I just didn't want to risk doing, Uber or comfort and miss out on a Premier XL ride to try to boost what I make, because I'm trying to make some money so I can donate it. So we'll see what happens. I successfully got all the way over. So now let's see if we get a ride. Premier XL shouldn't be an issue. I was thinking about doing comfort, but I don't want to sell myself short. But I'm scared if it'll mess it up, to tell you the truth. But you know what? Let's try it. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm not doing Uber though from the airport. I put on comfort, so we'll see. Just to make it a little bit easier so I get a ride. Sometimes I do get kind of like, I hope I get a ride. Maybe I don't get a ride, and I always do. But at the same time, I got it. I'm gonna make some money. Trying to make as much money as I can. I just want to show everybody, look, I tried, I did it, I made some money, and I'll go donate it tomorrow. Because I'm trying to help, man. I really want to help, And I hope people can see that. It's not like I'm just trying to be, hey, look at me. It's not really that. I want you to watch, but at the same time, I'm trying to help people out, show you guys different tricks, show you different tips. And even the riders, like I told that lady, hey, look, reservations. If you fly a lot, when you land, do a reservation. Just do it a day in advance. Be like the cheapest you're going to probably get it. And then you don't have to worry about if you're delayed, if you're early, because it tracks your flight. That's the biggest thing people don't realize, is it tracks your flight when you book a reservation. So it looks like I'm going to have to go towards the waiting lot a little bit more. But if it don't give it to me before then, I'm not going to stay here. I'm just going to go, because I'd rather go drive around and make some money. I'm not sitting in an airport waiting lot. Trying to make money is, you already know I can go make more money somewhere else. Like if it doesn't give me the ride, then I'm gone. And it might not even be that busy because it's Sunday. It's still early, but I'll get another ride to the airport. I've done it before. I've left the Miami airport, got a ride right back to the airport, and bam, then I got one. So I ain't really complaining about it. I ain't really worried. I'll just keep going straight, take a right, and get out of here. If it doesn't give it to me, it doesn't give it to me. And if it does, it does. So I am like right here when you pull in. I'm still like in the queue. So I'm gonna give it like 2 more seconds, see if it gives me a ride while I push this seat back up. Otherwise, I'm gone. So no go. It's all good though. Every once in a while it does happen. It could be because I put comfort on, but then again, it might just be super, super slow. I ain't gonna say it hadn't happened once or twice, but 9 times out of 10, getting a ride. But I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I don't have to go to the bathroom for once. Believe it or not. I know. It's hard to believe. I ain't gotta go to the bathroom for once. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a drink. And then it's surging, so I'm gonna turn Uber back on. because where I'm at surging, so I'm gonna turn it back on. But I gotta get out of the queue first because the geofence is so far. Once I get out of it, I'll stop running and grab a drink. And once I do that, I'll turn Uber on since it's surging, since it's a high surge. I might make some money and then I'm out of there. But we'll see what happens. I'm at 47.27, guys. I'm doing pretty good today. And try to make a couple $100 and see what we can get donated to charity. And hopefully I can make more as I start doing Uber Black stuff. Hopefully I can make more as I enter different states. Every time I do this, I want to try to make more than I made it last time. That'd be my goal, and hopefully I can help raise some money, because I don't want to seem like it's all about me sometimes or anything like that. I don't know if people think that or not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's more as I want to show people, like, I do really want to help people. I want to help drivers, I want to help riders, and I want to help raise some money. And I really genuinely do want to help, and try and do what I can do. And that's about all I can do. I'm not trying to make it rhyme or anything, but whatever. So now I'm gonna have to go over here because it's not gonna let me turn out of there. There's a gas station right over here, and I got $1.75 on my next trip. Now I'm gonna hit Uber on once I get out of the gas station, because if I don't, it's gonna give me a ride super quick, and I don't want that. I want to actually get a drink real quick, and then I'll turn Uber on since it's surging. And then again, I might get a comfort ride or XL ride or something, but I'll probably get another ride to the airport, and then that time I'll get a good ride when I leave it. But until then, well, we'll see what happens. We got a ride request. I'm gonna take it, and then I also got a reservation request real quick. Let's see what it is. To Miami Beach. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Alright, so I got that Premier ride so far. I'm at 47.27. This is like $17 or something, so put me at probably like $60, $70, so we'll see. But hey, doing pretty good. I'm not gonna take the reservation. It's not worth it. It's going down to Miami. It's too long of a trip for $23, so somebody else can have it. But at least I'm getting reservations. But if it was Premier, it'd be worth it, but not for that comfort. I mean, it's $1 a mile, but it's not to the airport. I usually like reservations when they're going to the airport, because I gotta wait all this time. I'd rather wait for you at the airport, knowing it's a decent ride, than waiting for something where I could make that same amount of money just doing something else. But I had to look at it. You never know. All right, so I dropped them people off. I'm at the Hard Rock. I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see it when I leave. So you got all that little spot right there. So I'm at the Hard Rock. I didn't realize it was Seminole Way. It's the Hard Rock. I don't pay attention, so I was super slow sometimes. I really am. But you can see the guitar. I don't know if you can see it. See the guitar? So that's where I dropped them off. They were at pickleball court around the corner, and then you got that. So that's pretty neat. They were nice people. That was a Premier ride. I think I just literally went in a circle for no reason. Damn. See how slow I am? Get a little better view of it. I had to stop because I got to get that. I got to wipe that off the thing in my car. Then when I pulled in there, some of those people are looking at me. It's a lot of people. I'm telling you, people know who I am. They pay attention, but I don't say it to my mouth's dry. It drives me nuts. And then you wonder why I got to go to the bathroom a million times, because I have to drink stuff because my mouth's freaking dry. It drives me insane. Stupid medication, and it still barely even works, so it's just so aggravating to have to take something. Does all that stuff. My nose is like dry, that mouth's dry, but it doesn't do what I need it to do. But you got that. I'll get a better view of it. But people pay attention. See, I gotta drink something, and then I gotta pee a million times because I gotta constantly drink something. But hey, if it makes you laugh or whatever, that's great. That's all that matters. You guys could laugh at my expense. That's fine with me. I mean, really, I don't care. As long as it makes you laugh, it brightens your day. It's good. I mean, if my pain and my aggravation makes you laugh or makes you entertained, I'm glad. It helps. It's great. A or hopefully you like to see me doing pretty good, which I'm at $64.55. So that's a good thing. Just trying to get some more money, trying to raise some money. Now that was a Premier ride, so it was pretty good. Will I get another Premier ride out of here? Seems like I get more comfort than anything. I leave comfort on just because comfort's not too bad, but comfort's not always the best. Now I gotta try to get out of here. All these people, a lot of traffic and stuff going through here, so try to get another view of the thing, but hopefully get another good ride. I didn't take that reservation. I didn't even hit no. I just didn't take it because it's not worth it. And I don't even know what time it was. And I gotta go all the way to Miami. I could have went to Miami just now for the same price, and it's a reservation. So what's the point? That's why when I did reservations, I only really did airport reservations. And I used to have one every night. And I would have $80 one, $100 reservations. And every night I was making $100, $100 something dollars every night off of just one airport reservation. And then get a better view of that for you guys since I'm so close to it. It's a nice little view of the Hard Rock Hotel Casino. Just happened to be over here. I didn't actually realize I'm staying that close to it, but I really am. But I'm not. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not. What am I gonna do? Go in there and gamble? I got no money. So I got a Premier ride. So now I'm gonna have to turn around. Or actually, no. I gotta turn right. So let me go. That's the other part of the Hard Rock. I kind of pulled out a thing. Too many people standing there to really kind of show it. But I'm at 73.54 right now, so I'm actually doing pretty good. So I'm gonna get out of here. Try to give me a comfort ride a little ways away, but it's not a very good ride, so I didn't accept it. When it comes to comfort, if it's not really that good, I'm not gonna take it. Premier's usually pretty good, but you'll get those little short ones, but for only a mile for $8.99, not really complaining. It's kind of how Lyft Black is, though, except for they're not $8.99, they're $7 something. They're cheaper. They're not that far, but they're cheaper. Premier is going to be a minimum of $8.99. You're not going to get $2 or nothing like that. That's the good thing about the higher tiers. Seen earlier how Uber was giving me all those crazy rides and prices $2 is. At least with Premier, it's $8.99, minimum. Then you got XL is going to be, give or take, it will be a little bit less. Comfort, same way, but Premier, it's $8.99 minimum. You're gonna be higher than that, so it's not too bad. See, look at that. I gotta drive. I'm picking them up here to leave, but I'm not going that way. I'm not dealing with it for comfort. I'm gonna go back over towards Fort Lauderdale. I'm gonna get away because if I stay right here, I'm gonna keep doing a million short little trips from the hotel to a little restaurant, hotel to a little restaurant. But if I was doing Premiers, it'd be good. Which I'm gonna turn off comfort for a second. I go back and forth and see if I get a Premier ride, I'll do them because at least it's $8.99. But comfort, so it could be $5, it could be $7. These Premier, it's $8.99, $11.99. All that really adds up. Now, do they always tip? Not necessarily with the higher tiers, but it's just how it is. Those ladies tip me pretty good. I appreciate it. I've literally done 5 trips and I made $73. So I'm doing pretty good. It's only 4 o'clock. Still got a pretty good bit of driving time. I still got 9 hours of driving time. I've only been driving for 3 hours. I'm trying to make some money, trying to help out, So ain't too bad. Pretty good day. See what happens. Try to make that money. Trying to make some money. Stopped at a gas station real quick. Didn't have to use the bathroom. But I heard a noise. And then you got that Bentley right there. Thing's pretty nice. What is it? It's a nice little Bentley, but I've heard a little noise. I don't know. I just didn't know when I was driving, so I thought maybe something stuck in my tire, But my tires are good, so I'm not complaining. I'm glad for that, but they do happen. I do got some type of warranty on my tires, so I'll get new tires. I ain't too worried about it. I'm about to go. I can't wait for these people to red light anyways. And then I'm gonna try and go over here. Oh, I'm going back to Fort Lauderdale. I'm taking a ride anyways. I forgot what I was doing. I told you I keep getting those. I'm not doing it. Straight back and forth from all these little places back to the Hard Rock. $5. Now if it's Premier, $8.99, I probably wouldn't mind doing it. It's just a lot of people in and out of the car. I could vacuum it out, but $5 to $7, no, I'm not gonna keep doing that. XL2 could be like 6 people. $5, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna go where I make a little bit more money. And I gotta take a right because I'm a little bit farther out. I thought I was closer to US 1, but I'm not. So I'm gonna take a right up here on 88 or 595. Should bring me into oh, this is not 595, but this will bring me into over there by the airport, on the back side of the airport. So I'm gonna do that, get back on US 1 and go out there by the beaches or something. At least those trips are a little bit longer and they're like $8, but to keep pulling into the Seminole over and over gets kind of aggravating because there's a lot of traffic, a lot of black cars, a lot of other stuff sitting there. I don't feel like dealing with it. So going back where the money's at, because I want to make a couple $100 at least, and then go back and edit this video. But I still got to add tomorrow. Still got to go and donate the money and record that so everybody sees it, because I want to show you guys, like, look, I made money. Well, this is what I made, and I donated it. I don't want nobody to say, oh, you kept the money. No, I ain't keep it. I donated. I'm literally working for free today. I paid for gas. My donation's part of the gas. I don't really have the money to donate with it. I would like to match it. I'd be honest with you. I would love to match it, but I can't really do it. I was going to originally do it. I actually even thought about originally doing like a % on every ride I would donate, but I figured if I just took a day and did the whole day, I think it would mean more than me doing a percentage. And then there's that Bentley going by. Nice car, nice car. Never been in a Bentley, never ridden in a Bentley, never ridden in a Ferrari, never ridden in a Lamborghini, never ridden in any of those. I've been in Mercedes, stuff like that. So we've got a, they want to go over there by where I was at. I think I might take it. It's a good little chunk of money. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go pick them up. Then I can unload some of these videos real quick and then go right back out. So with this ride, oh, they canceled it. Oh well, never mind. I picked it up again. We'll see if they cancel it again. Maybe they canceled it by accident. I don't know. We'll see. Because I was going to go back that way anyways for a second. But if they cancel it again, then oh well. Maybe they were trying to like beat the surge or something. I don't know. I think they did it by accident because they said don't turn on Griffin, keep going straight. So it must have been they were trying to text me and cancel by accident, but it didn't charge them. That's a good thing. I really don't care about charging people for cancellation rate unless I drive like long. Like if I had a reservation and I drove and I sat there forever, yeah, I would like a little something for sitting and wasting time. But besides that, I don't really care. I just get another ride. How many times have I canceled people? She said go to 58th Avenue. Yeah, no problem. I got you. See, at least people communicate. That makes it easier. It's probably because the route is trying to get me to get in there. I can't get in there, and it's trying to get me to get in the right direction. So that works. So I'm at $101.88. Some nice girls, little baby. He was crying for a second. I said, man, if I had, it's like, she got him quiet. I was like, I don't care. It don't bother me. But I'm just saying, she got him quiet. I'm like, that'd be me. I wouldn't know what to do. She did a pretty good job because he was mad, but she calmed him down. I mean, you can have him in there screaming. I don't care. I mean, I'm sure it might drive them nuts. It don't bother me though. Like literally, it takes a lot to really bother me, and really nothing really bothers me. But they were nice girls. They were from Canada. Dropped them off at the place right here. I've never been to this place. A little little resort right there. But I'm going to stop at my Airbnb because it's literally right around the corner, which is why I took the trip, so that I could literally I hope they let me go by, but I'm gonna have to let these people go first. They got a kid. I'm not gonna and they got actually a couple. You'll see how it rerouted to where she said to go to. So it usually reroutes pretty good. I thought it might reroute to try to get me go back around, but it didn't. So probably the route it was trying to get me go to is like entrance that you can't actually get into, like one that's only for residents or some type of stuff like that, you know. And Uber sometimes doesn't understand that, or GPS period. It's not Uber, it's a GPS. As I was saying, I'm at 101.88. So what I'm gonna do is stop it for now, because I'm gonna go unload all this stuff. It's only 5:30. I'm gonna grab something to eat because I'm hungry, and then I'm gonna go back out and drive some more. That'll be the second half, in which you will see me actually at the end of that episode. You're gonna see me donate the money and see it go into. So at least this is like episode 1, half of it. It's a good starting point because it's like $100. I'm gonna grab something to eat, and then grab something to eat, and then go back out. So, which I gotta stop eating because I gotta save some money, but I ain't worried about it. It's whatever. So I made it 101.88. Any tips that might pop up, we'll see. And then besides that, ready to go make some more money, and then edit the videos. Well, I'm not gonna edit this part yet because I'm gonna go back out and drive. I'm just literally grabbing something to eat, then I'm gonna go unload the videos, not editing them. Unload the videos, 2 different things. Editing takes a lot longer. I don't have that time because it would hurt me from getting that. And then you got a little Corvette type thing. That is a Corvette, but still a nice car. Still a nice car. And Lamborghini, but it's still a nice car. Go in here and get me some food, and then be on the way. I'm at like 111 or 101 or something like that. I'm going back out. I just had to stop, eat something. Literally my last ride was right next to where I'm at. So you can see 101.88. So that's not bad. I've done 6 trips. So try to make another $100 or so. Whatever I could do. I just had to stop, get some clothes for the gym. And then whatever I make, whatever tips I get, and then whatever I get tipped by tomorrow, I'll show you guys. Like, I already filmed part of it. That's what you'll see. This is the second part of that same day, and then you guys will see when I donate it, so you guys see it. I didn't even really tell people that I'm doing it because I feel like I just got to work into it, and eventually people will see it. I'm not really doing it for recognition. I'm doing it to try to help. I want people to kind of help. I would like to help raise some money. So sometimes things take time. So hey, I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. Whether anybody's seen I said I was going to do it or remember I said I was going to do it, well, I know I said I was going to do it. So I had to do it. And I'm going to keep doing it. I wanted to do it anyways. I thought it was a great idea. So try to work into it and let people see that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Unless if something happens and I can't absolutely do it, then I figure out a way to do it. So one thing you learn about me, I'm going to say what I'm going to do. And let me go. I gotta upload this thing real quick to the computer, and then I'm gone. Go make some more money. It's still early though. It's still good. I did good though. Did good, and I did some Uber. So get out. Make sure it's clean.